our top scorer in this season. Can he find the back of the net with this penalty?
Oh, yes!
Hello and welcome back to another episode as part of Borderline Glory. Now in today's episode we're going to be taking a look at this transfer window we have got coming up. We all are already quite deep into it. The first place I think we're going to stop at is the fixtures. Since last time out, obviously, as we said in this episode, we will have some quite important games. We're playing against Rot-Weiss Essen, who have had a bit of a drop-off since last time out, and then we go up against Osnabrück. Rot-Weiss Essen were the team we played in the first game of the season, so it's the reverse fixture now at home. Last time out we played against, where was it, the Duisburg, or was it I can't quite remember, somewhere around here. I think it was here where we had that loss and then pulled it back, if I'm not mistaken. But we've had quite a few games since last time out. I feel like it might have been this Duisburg game. I'm not too sure really. It was at a friendly, that game there. Where was it? So Duisburg, yes. So we had this loss here and then the Duisburg win. Since last time out we've had, 2 draws, 2 losses and then 4 wins, is that? Or 5 wins it is. 4 wins, but we had a friendly as well. So 4 wins, 2 draws, 2 losses, keeping on a very, very steady track. And if we can get a win in this first game against Rot-Weiss Essen, then we will go up to 4th place in the table, which is always good. And only 2 points off that 3rd place spot, and then only a few behind the top spots in the table. It is now the transfer window. We're going to be taking a look at what is going on there. So if I go into the recruitment tab here, there is a few players shortlisted. Obviously the facilities for scouting here are not going to be crazy, but I have scouted out a few players. As you can see here, they are here. I don't know if this is, can we put interested, because I feel like I might have done a few more, but it doesn't look like it. We'll have a few players here. In particular, I'm looking at Kenny, is it Fressel or Frabel? I'm going to say Fressel, like Pascal Gross. He had that B on his name, I remember. He is looking like a very interesting player who we could potentially sign. He's at the Stuttgart B team, but obviously they'll look to try and get him into that main team eventually. But he looks like he has a fair bit of potential, some good qualities, looking like a very, very good player. And as well, we're looking at Ibrahima Cisse, who's an experienced, somewhat experienced at this stage in his career, centre back, has lots of really good qualities, very, very tall, and for only €45,000 could be coming in. But we don't have really the finances to back it as of yet. We could be looking to sell a few players if we go and take a look at the finances here, what is going on there. If we go and take a look, does it show our transfer budget? I don't know what's going on there really, but it's not loads, it's not looking amazing. If we can release a few players, that would be good, but we can also do pre-contract agreements going into this next season that we will have wherever we are. If it's in the next division or not, we'll have to see. 2 more episodes it's looking like before the end of this season, but the tactic is starting to really get nailed on. We've had a few injuries, but we're starting to get back to full strength. We've got Jacobson, who is out at the moment for a couple of weeks, but apart from that, everyone we need is really, really here. A few players have had new contracts signed, and we're really just starting to set up for hopefully a positive end to the season. We probably do need a bit more depth. We do currently have a recruitment focus on some wing backs, so if they can come back to us, that would obviously be ideal. But we'll have to see how that does go for us in the end. So hopefully that works out. Let's go and get straight into it. A massive game first up against Rot-Weiss Essen. So the team for that game at home against Rot-Weiss Essen, we've got Dahn in goal, backline of Verlat, Voet and Dulich. Jakob Danhoff on the wings. We've got Meyer, who comes into the midfield alongside Christiansen, Niederlechner, Philip and Volland up top. Kick-off here in this game against Rot-Weiss Essen. Hopefully it's going to be a good game for us. We want to pick up a massive 3 points here and start off this second half of the season really, really well with a big game. We will have another game after. I can't remember who exactly the team was, but if I see them in the table here, we might be able to. Osnabrück there, who are currently in 12th, will be away from home, but if we can start to go and get some wins away from home as well, then that's when we can have a real credible chance at getting into those top spots and looking at the promotion. But who knows how it'll go, really. It could go anyway. I mean, Rot-Weiss Essen were top of the table for quite some time, did have a bit of a fall off. I don't know what's gone on there with them, but we need to take advantage of that. But it still looks like they are not a half bad team, and that is a very, very poor goal to concede, really. Don't know what's gone on there. We're going to go on the positive straight away. You know, at home, we do have that advantage, and we do have a rested team since last time out, all ready to go. We just need to get a few chances in, as retain a bit of this ball, turn it over a little bit more, and hopefully we should be we're good to go. We've managed to get a shot away, but that is about it, really. Struggling a little bit to gain a bit of possession of this ball. It just looks like the ball transitioning between the two halves. It is Essen who find themselves on the ball with a throw in there. The 1-2, the ball looking to be played in potentially to the back post. Headers need to be 1, and it's not 1, and it's 2-0 here. At home, it looks like we could be getting, I believe, our first loss if we do not pull this back. It's been a total disaster so far. I don't know what has gone on. Just not picked up anything there. It's been so poor to see, really, and hopefully we can make some sort of comeback before half time. Would be ideal. Whenever it is, it's got to happen here. We win the ball back, and it's just rushed there. Really, really poor start. Very frustrating, and we're beating there. We might be in for 3-0 here. Let's have a look. The ball in behind the shot. Will it get away? It doesn't get away in the end, but how have we let it get that far in that way? So many mistakes in that build-up. Very, very frustrating. We've managed to get a shot on target. We're starting to get a few now, which is good. We need to retain a little bit more of the ball. It looks like the play is happening quite a lot in the opposition's half. If we can get a goal before half-time, that would always be ideal. Is there going to be one final chance before that whistle goes? I mean, we've had more shots on target now than they have. How quickly a game can change for us here, but it doesn't look like it will be before half-time. We're going to have to get some words into this team, because this is a very, very big game for us, and we need to go and have a good performance in it, and the way we've started is just not the way it's going for us, the way we want it to go here in this game. After 50 minutes, or just coming up to 50 minutes, we're getting some chances away. Looks like even some corners, maybe a few early changes could be in the schedule if we want to go and try and create something for ourselves. Nothing really, though, coming out of this game for us as of yet. Those changes may need to be made sooner rather than later. I am going to twist now. I'm going to make those changes. We don't have many players who we have brought with us. We do have attacking options, though. I'm going to bring Schroeter in at right back. Dan Huff has had a bit of a quiet game, really not his day today. I'm going to bring Niederlechner off. I'm going to bring Horgan into the middle. Yeah, we'll bring Horgan, and then we'll go with those two changes for now. Potentially going to drop Bollen back if he's not going to be as target man up top as we'd like him to, really. But it's just not coming away for us so far in this game. After 70 minutes, we've not seen a single chance or half. Imagine how frustrating that would be if we don't get to see one the whole game. Surely not. Surely we're not going to be cursed like this. Please just give us one chance. It's not going to happen for us. I can just tell we have something here. It is the opposition who find themselves on the ball after 78 minutes. Maybe a first chance for us. What a frustrating game it has been, really, but it's all part of this process if we want to go and get promoted. I mean, I don't know what is going on with these headers. Really, really poor. Like, we're just not trying to retain the ball at all. There's a ball in behind here. It smacks off the post, and it's cleared as far as Philip. He's fouled there, and there is going to be a card potentially coming out here, or it could even be. It's not going to be a red, surely. It isn't going to be a red. It's going to be our keeper who comes out to claim that there, and now this ball is going to be turned over. Looking to progress the ball. 5 minutes left. Can we get anything from this game? It's 2 early goals within the first 30 minutes of the game, and it doesn't look like it's going to be our day. We need to go and get a massive win in this second one, because we had a chance to overtake a team in 5th place, move all the way up to 4th place, and we have just not taken it. There's a final chance here. Headers need to be won. It is one to the edge of the area. The ball will go, knocking it around. I'm very frustrated. I think this is our first home loss of the season. We've been absolutely torn apart. That is very annoying. What can we do, really? And the team for this game against Osnabrück, we've got one change. Dawn in goal, backline of Vela, Voa Dulic. We've got Jakob and Dan Huff on the wings. Lippmann returns into the midfield, one of the youngsters who has been out on holiday recently. We've got Christensen alongside him. Niederlechner, Philip, and Kevin Volland up top, of course. Kick off here in this game against Osnabrück. Really one we should be winning that game last time out. It didn't do us too many favours. We do drop around, if we're on 33 now, around 6 points behind where really we want to be by by this time. So it is very frustrating. Probably next episode we'll have another game against one of these teams, maybe even the current reigning what would you call it, the kings of the table. But it's bugging us a little bit, really, that we've not been able to really establish ourselves in that top part of the table. But it looks like we've had a bit of a positive start in this one here. At least we do get into like a top 6 position. We could be in a very inconsistent position. Looks like we're in 7th now for some reason. Don't know what's gone on there. Doesn't really matter. We've got Volland who's picked up a bit of an injury. Will he be able to see out this half? I think he will be alright. There's not been any immediate concern for him, but if he's going to be not being able to play too good, then we'll have to move him around a little bit. Here's Dan Huff with a very interesting haircut. It must be said, he wins that. He's got the ball down this right side. It goes to Dulich. Dulich, where can he go? It's down the line to Philip. Dan Huff really isolated on this right side, I've noticed, but if we can progress it there, just like that, Dan Huff is in behind into the hands of the goalkeeper there. Very, very frustrating that we're not able to just get enough chances, really. I feel like in the last few episodes you've definitely been able to see us when we've created loads and loads of chances, but so far in this one it's just not gone our way. Hopefully we can get a goal in this second half and just pick up at least 3 points from this episode. Would always be nice. Here is Dulich, who finds himself on the ball to Dan Huff. Could have played it straight down the line, didn't look like that's where we were going in the end. I'll probably bring Volland off nice and early if he's going to be injured. We don't want him to have an effect. I'll bring Nina Lechner a bit higher up the pitch. Horgan a bit behind there. You can play him behind in those channel positions. There's a square ball here, and luckily that's well wide of the goal. Maybe it deflected off Voet there at the back. I mean, the chances have been with us, the possession has been with us. It's just not come for us in this game. I feel like we really have to take it and just go and run away with this game. Be very, very convincing. But I mean, we've got both goalkeepers on number 21s here, so I can't even tell. I think we are attacking this way, aren't we? Yeah, we are attacking that way. But so far, just not been our day, and it will be very frustrating if we will only come out with 1 point. Where are we? Down to 8th place. Very, very frustrating. I mean, 6th place would be we could get up to with a win in this game. We do find ourselves on the ball. It's Philip. He does have a good free kick on him, to be fair. He's going to look to play it in to the back post. It goes all the way past. Villa is going to pick that up. Can he go to the edge of the area? He finds Christiansen. That is a foul. Definite penalty here, and that is going to be a penalty for us. I don't think we have our 2 best penalty takers on the pitch, but it is going to be Nina Lechner to go ahead and be our top scorer in this season. Can he find the back of the net with this penalty? He does. It's 1-0 here after 75 minutes. It's a lovely finish from Nina Lechner there. He stepped up in at striker and has put away a lovely goal. We can be very, very happy with that. We're going to look to make some changes here. I'm going to bring off Dulich. I'm going to bring Fabman into the middle there. Pyth I'm going to bring on for Jakob, and then we'll change Dan Huff as well, just to rest him. I think we need to just really see out this game and then start to build a little bit of momentum from here. Obviously our transfer window will be closed by the next episode. Whether we've made any signings, whether we will have had the funds, I don't know, but I would like to think that we will have some pre-contract agreements, and I think we will be staying here for more than just this one season, because I feel like in a lot of the stuff we do move very quickly. But if we have the chance to stay, then why not go and do it? Only 2 points separates us from 3rd place in this table. It is still very, very close. The full-time whistle goes. It is a win for us in the end, and at least we come away with 3 points in this episode. So there you have it, a few things we're going to have to go and look at, hopefully shaping up this team for a very good next part of this season. We do have some interesting games coming up. A Stuttgart return fixture where we should be able to get a win. We have a Helves game as well after this, both away from home. Alemannia Aachen is another one as well, who are in 5th place, and then also Hansa Rostock, who are in 6th place. So if we can come away with 12 points from that, we would probably be in around 2nd place finally. Hopefully you can see something a bit of a better state by the next episode. Obviously we'll have our last 2 games of the season there. One is against Ingolstadt, which could be absolutely massive. I don't know what happened in the first game when we played against them. We lost 3-2 to them away from home. I do remember that one. In fact, that was a little bit frustrating. It was going back and forth, you know. We went 1-0 up, then 1-1, then 2-1, then 2-2, and then they got the winner in the end there. But by next episode, if we have, how many games is it? 12, 15, 16, 17 remaining games. We'll want how many games is that? Like 13 games off camera in the next 6 games or 7 games, particularly maybe at this Wihan, Wadesbaden bit. Victoria Cole could be an interesting part. Maybe we'll come back around this area here in March. Sun signings maybe under the belt. We'll have to see really. But for now, it's just about gelling this team together a little bit more, maybe implementing implementing those new signings, getting some pre-contract agreements down and setting up this team potentially for a spot in the 2 Liga next season. If you did enjoy that video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Make sure to join the Discord down below. I'll leave you with this tune. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you all again for another video. Thank you, bye bye.